morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And an Horno, you're gonna treat it just like an oven you would at your home, right? So we want to get around that 450 range. We got it pretty hot this morning. We've been here since 6 this morning, getting it going. You'll see the heat crack in the front. I haven't had one there before, so it got a little hot. I'm thinking we got about 1,000 degrees this morning. So when you get this thing really blaring hot, it'll cook a frozen pizza in about 90 seconds. But you could run down to the dollar store and get a Red Baron and you wouldn't know that it's a frozen pizza. But if you think about it, you know, this is the OG, you know, pizza. It's a wood fire oven basically, but they're very versatile. This year what we did was we used the Horno to bake some sourdough bread, which was interesting, but I think it was overall a success. I didn't realize that it was going to be as challenging, and you know, some of the people tilted their hat for me cooking sourdough, because I guess it's a little, you know, it's a little interesting. It can be hard sometimes, but overall I think it came out pretty well. But you know, basically, you know, connecting the local heritage, you know, the Horno with the site, given that they used Hornos here at Fort Selden Historic Site, the soldiers did. You know, Hornos being a staple, you know, in New Mexico, not just southern New Mexico, but all over New Mexico. Hopefully this turns out good, guys. Like I said, it's my first time doing sourdough in here. We've done bread rolls and things like that in the past. But yeah, sourdough is my favorite bread. Traditionally, they would have just put it on the floor, what we call, you know, Boy Scout pepper. Ain't gonna hurt anybody, but there's hot spots in this oven.
And you said you left the fire, the wood in there?
I had to build it up again, because it's easy to start hot and cook and then let it come down, but then to get the temperature back up, because there's a lot of mass here, right? It's almost 6,000 pounds. It's a lot of dirt. To get it hot, like to get it heated up, that's why we were here at 6 a.m. this morning. It takes several hours to get it to temperature. So the Horno, they date back thousands of years. One thing I find really interesting is that how different cultures around the world independently developed basically the same style of cooking. So, you know, to the best of our knowledge, Hornos date back to the Ottoman Empire, like back to Northern Africa, you know, some 5,000 years ago. But like I said, they were used around the world in different cultures independently. So one culture didn't influence another. But yeah, it's just a way of cooking now. What we regard as an Horno, it's Spanish for oven. These really are due to the Spanish influence in New Mexico. So this technology, if you will, even though it just looks like a hunk of mud, it really is a technology that was brought, you know, when the Spanish came through. And that also connects us to our site, because we have, you know, El Camino Real de Tierra de Entro that comes right through our site with Don Juan Oñate in 1598. So it's just like kind of a blending of our different layers that we have here, you know, at Fort Selden Historic Site. What I really am interested in, because they had a wonderful green chili cheddar sourdough loaf, which I gave to my fiance, and she's like, why would they put green chili? I'm like, why wouldn't you? Like, you put it in everything. Oh yeah. All right, I'm not gonna cry. It came out okay. The aluminum is not even that hot. If anybody wants to run down to the dollar store and get a pizza, I'll throw it in there. I'm like afraid to cut into it. It's like still a little, yeah, it's a little gooey. The outside's good, but on this one, we're gonna sacrifice one to see. This one's okay. Oh yeah, that one came out good. I think the other ones are good, but come dig in. All right, I'm proud of myself. As an interpreter, one thing I took, like, very personally, and it really made my day, was a lady said, well, you sparked my curiosity. I'm gonna dive down this sourdough, you know, rabbit hole. She was talking about how she's going to go home and start a starter and do that. So I think at the end of the day, if we can, you know, inspire just one person to go home and do something, you know, what we did here today, I think that it was a success.